This is Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis for the Game Boy Advance. This is considered to be one of the worst, if not worst, Sonic game ever. Many people do not like the glitches. Everyone thinks it's unfinished. I think it's unfinished, but I don't think it's that bad. Well, surely it could be a lot better, and I mean a lot. It's definitely skippable, but still, it is a bit more fun in my opinion than most of your opinions. So this game is based on the Mega Drive hit Sonic the Hedgehog, which was made in 1991. And it was the game that made the Mega Drive a must-own console back in the day. A very, very, very famous game. And it was only ported, it was never ported in Europe upon the Game Boy Advance, but in the US they had the Genesis, and then they had this game. Luckily, no Europeans got this game, and if it did, and if there was a European version, it'd be called Sonic the Hedgehog Mega Drive. Fact. But since it's not out, we don't get it. But that's what it'd be called. Just like Mega Man Soccer, if that was released in Europe, it'd be called Mega Man Football. But it's not, so let's just plug this into my DS and see if this game could stand up to the Mega Drive game. I know it won't, because it's so much worse in many of your opinions and mine. But I just find it a little bit more fun than you guys do. But it's still a bad game. So let's play it. I just need to do something first. So like I said, this game isn't very good. But into the console it goes. Then we open the console and then we turn it on. Then we see this game. Great! I'm trying to stick this thing in, but I broke one of my DS's because the Game Boy Advance game wouldn't work. What? No! Sorry this is taking a while, but it's just my DS. Since I'm from England, this is kind of hard. Okay, so warning, health and safety, blah, 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 blah. At least the Sega is still correct. Created by Sonic Team. I find the music somewhat catchy. So the controls are basically the same as Mega Drive game. A to jump, but there's no B. Or there is a B. There's a original anniversary mode. The only difference is that the anniversary mode lets you use the spin dash. Whereas the original just has the classic formula to Sonic 1. It's just as simple, but it has a lot of glitches. What YouTuber have you seen that says that this game has no glitches? Well, it's kind of easier because when you touch the spikes, you don't just jump. So you can, but there's no debug, as you would have. What made the original fun was the groundbreaking debug. The groundbreaking debug made the game really fun. You could just skip a whole level. I think, who can admit that whoever disagree me on that statement, you are not a Sonic fan. I like Sonic. Not considerably a fan, but I love the original games. My family never owned a Mega Drive either. It was just a Game Gear and a PlayStation. Then we got the PlayStation 2, and then that was probably it. Ah, I missed the ring. This game was the music is pretty annoying, but I like the Green Hill music. But I was expecting to hear an awesome remix of Rainbow. To hear an awesome remix. Now, Starlight Zone in this game is one of the worst soundtracks in the game. In the original Sonic the Hedgehog, it was literally, in my opinion, the best soundtrack. I love Starlight Zone the most. I know many of you like Spring Yard's music the most, but in this game, at least you can't die through those. The game has a couple of glitches. I'll show you one in Starlight Zone, my favourite. Or maybe not, but this game does have a couple of mess ups. Some wonderful graphics that were in the original that got removed, sadly. Now, this game just doesn't do well. The graphics may be nice and intact, just with a few exceptions. But the game just really isn't as good as the Mega Drive game. I even thought Sonic 3D Blast was better than that. And I thought that was an okay game. Didn't love it, but in many people's opinions it was a pretty bad game. Overall, this game the controls are simple. The gameplay is broken. The graphics are fine. The music is somewhat decent at the beginning, but then gets painful to listen to. At least I wouldn't just bounce on those forever. And the screen is tiny compared to the original. I've played the original Mega Drive game. This boss is kinda messed up. He's just as easy as ever. He's only a little harder because it's a bit hard to juggle on him. But if you can, it just happens so ridiculously that it just kills you. Plus, you jump on top of him instead of going through him. You may think this is a good thing, but it's actually a pretty bad thing. Now, overall graphics get a 8.9 out of 10 just because they moved a few. Gameplay gets a 3 out of 10 because it's terribly broken. Music gets a 5 out of 10. Beginning is somewhat decent, but the end just gets all messed up. The replay value gets a 2 out of 10. Fun factor gets a 3. Now, I'll go with 2 because many of you hate it. I'll give this game, rumble please, 3.1 out of 10. Yeah, the game can be a little decent if you are a true Sonic fan and you don't mind broken games. But if you do mind all that and you're a true Sonic fan or anyone else in general, skip this. I think you should only have this for a short amount of time if you like broken games, but still, don't buy it. It's rubbish. See you next time. Well, it's not that rubbish, but it is kind of rubbish. Goodbye. This was a Big Bad Bot video. Please come back for more. See ya.